bit more about the gym here. I go to the gym 5 times a week. As I've said before, I'm not really doing a huge amount there. I'm now up to, so this week, I'm up to doing 15 minutes walking fast on the treadmill at an incline, 5 minutes on the stairs, mechanical stairsy thing. And I discovered ergos today, which is very exciting because I used to row when I was younger. And so I did 5 minutes on the ergo, and that was exhausting. So that was really good. And then I was done. I was back home before 7. So short and sweet, definitely the way to go. The reason I go 5 days a week is because I've found that trying to do a proper workout twice a week or 3 times a week, I forget or I get PDA by that point. It's much easier for me to just build it into my routine. Like, I wake up in the morning and I go for a wee. I just go for a wee. There's no argument about it. And for me, going to the gym needs to be like that, where I don't have to have decision fatigue. I don't have to talk myself into it. It's just the first thing I do. I get out of bed, go for a wee, put my gym kit on, walk to the gym. That's, and that's kind of a habit stacking thing. If you haven't heard of habit stacking, that's really useful. It's kind of something that you do anyway. You just tag on another habit to that so that you end up with kind of a routine that works. And so for me, 5 days a week works. I would do 7 days a week. That would be even easier. But the thing is, I'm single at the moment and I would like to have a relationship, and I kind of want to be around at the weekends. And also I need to make sure that I am pacing myself, that I am managing my energy, that I am avoiding burnout. So yeah, having the weekend off is really important. So I don't go to the gym. I don't do that much work, or allow myself just a whole weekend off, not working at all. It's a bit difficult when you run your own business, but so I do that 5 times a week. And the reason I go to the gym, obviously, is as a perimenopausal neurodivergent woman, is because we lose a lot of our bone strength and muscle strength. And we can start getting issues with that. I also have a connective tissue disorder. I have hypermobility, which often comes concurrently with neurodivergence, which means I'm super bendy, which is great in some ways, but also if your muscles aren't strong enough to hold everything in place, then your bendy ligaments means that stuff starts going out of place, like hips and things, which, isn't fun. So I need to do it for that reason. The other reason I need to do it is for my work. So I don't have a physically exhausting job at all. Quite the opposite. I'm sat in front of a computer screen most of the day. But like, the monks who created yoga thousands of years ago, whatever it was, 1,000 years ago, they said, well, we do all these exercises so that we can then sit and meditate for hours or days or whatever. You need a certain level of fitness to be able to then sit around working and still be okay. Somebody has helpfully coined the phrase, don't know if you've heard it, that sitting is the new smoking. Thanks for that. But anyway, so, okay, fair enough. They're probably right. So in order to be able to have a sedentary job, I need to have a certain level of fitness. I need to have moved my body at some point in the day. And for me, because I'm never quite sure how I'm going to be feeling later in the day, energy-wise, it's just much easier to get all that done first and then work. The other thing, of course, is focus, whether it's the perimenopause that's causing brain fog or it's your particular flavour of neurospiciness. As I say, in my other video, getting that dopamine and all that sort of thing is really, really helpful for focus and energy. But the thing is that, as I mentioned before, you need to find reasons to do it so that you don't get PDA, you don't get the resistance. And so my reasons for going to the gym are all of these that I've just said, but they're not very fun. They're not fun reasons. And the unconscious mind is not really into stuff that isn't fun. My ADHD is like, fuck off if it's not fun. So I have had to identify some fun reasons. So you could try this too. So my fun reasons for going to the gym are, as I've said in the previous video, to get high, all those endorphins and everything. It feels great. I go to the gym every day so that so I'm not talking about work, go to the gym every day so that I can go to raves and dance. I go to the gym every day so that I can have great sex, because that's a workout in itself at times. I go to the gym every day so that I can have spontaneous adventures. I go to the gym every day, because I want to be around for my kids, but I really do. Like, they're adults now, but they're just stepping into life. And it's like a fascinating soap opera, and I want to be around to see how they develop and go and have adventures with them. And obviously, they're a hell of a lot younger than me, so I want to be able to keep up with all the fun. So yeah, it's that kind of thing. It's having better reasons, more fun reasons. I go to the gym every day because um, if there's ever that scene, in a disaster movie where I have to sort of cling on to something like a cliff edge, going 5 times a week to the gym will make sure that I can do that until the handsome guy comes and rescues me. So yeah, good reasons like that. So for habits that you're trying to build, there's the grown-up reasons, which are health and focus and all that. But make sure you find the fun reasons, because that's why you will buy into it, and that's what will make it a habit. I hope that's helpful.